What's up, YouTube? It's your man Big Nard back at it again. I'm about to check out this interview that the Minister Louis Farrakhan gave on a radio show. He's discussing the political environment that Kanye West is creating with his statements, with his associations with the president. Let's go ahead and delve in.
Kanye is my brother and I love him dearly. He's a very, very brilliant man who's struggling to find his way. And when he was on the radio on Charlemagne the God's interview, that was a great interview.
It was.
Because every time Charlemagne said,
Yeah, that was more in depth, more, I guess, comfortable than the TMZ interview. TMZ interview was kind of everywhere. I believe that's what Brother Minister is saying.
had a breakdown, Kanye would say, I would rather call it a breakthrough.
Right.
And he's wrestling with 400 years. And he misspoke, because we didn't choose slavery. Come on now, nobody that loves freedom would choose slavery. But it was a choice. But it wasn't our choice. It was God's choice. And when you understand Scripture, the people of God, the people of Abraham, you understand Scripture, the people of God, the people of Abraham were prophesied to go into bondage in a strange land among a strange people for 400 years. And we have served that sentence.
And I agree with that statement that the brother is saying. I also believe that many blacks were already here, you know what I'm saying? That, a lot were natives that had their fathers and their grandfathers killed off, and they would take the offspring and tell them that they were, born from Africa or taken from Africa, but that wasn't the case. Many blacks in this country are natives.
But that sentence was God's way of, first of all, purifying us for the next phase of the world's existence, because he said, I'm going to choose a people that were no people at all. I'm going to take the bottom rail, bring it to the top. You will no longer be the tail, but you shall be the head. So we didn't choose this, but God chose it for us. But here's what I think Kanye was saying. Look, man, we are slaves again. How are you a slave now? You got a chain around your brain, and you're allowing your education or your So we didn't choose this, but God chose it for us. But here's what I think Kanye was saying. Look, man, we are slaves again. How are you a slave now? You got a chain around your brain, and you're allowing your education or your miseducation to make you think you're better than your little brother who doesn't have it. With education comes an arrogance that makes you think you know what you don't know. Because all the education we've received, we have never used it to put our people's feet on a strong economic foundation. So he's trying to break chains of sex. I'm hoping soon to talk to some of my brothers who have let the pleasure of sex and the pain of black life drive them. I'm hoping soon to talk to some of my...
Man, shout out to Brother Ben X, that's where I'm getting this video from, but it's just a little choppy. But shout out to the brother for providing this video.
Brothers who have let the pleasure of sex and the pain of black life drive them to an insanity, if you follow what I'm saying. So he's breaking through those kind of chains. He wants to break those chains that bind him to this or that. He wants to be a free thinker. He hasn't gotten there yet, but he made this I would call it misspoke and my man T.I. and Kanye have been at it beautifully, talking
Yeah, and I responded, I reacted to that video. YouTube took it down. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, though.
critiquing. Kanye's a beautiful man. I'm hoping that you didn't get so bent out of shape when you know your brother, in the psychiatric terms, had a breakdown. And if you have a breakdown, but if you come with a peaceful
Yeah, that's the brother Ben X. Shout out to the brother in the middle, man, for providing this video. But, you know, that's interesting, you know, that Kanye is causing so much of a stir that, you know, the minister's also speaking on it. You know, the minister has been a positive influence on me. You know, I remember times where I was down, you know, I would listen to one of his videos and he would say I'm a god, you know, and I would believe that, you know. And you do your research, you know, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you know what I'm saying, laced so many with so much good information about themselves, positivity about black people, how to eat the right way, you know, things of that nature. Farrakhan Muhammad as well, you know, who brought the information according to Elijah, you know, for the masses of blacks who were disenfranchised, you know, in these North Americas. But, you know, I salute the whole nation, and, you know, and brothers that put that right information out there. So, you know, when there is miscommunication, let's say a celebrity might say something that might be leading the people astray, but the celebrity doesn't know that, you know, that he's doing such. You know, they have brothers to kind of clean it up, you know, so the youth could get it like, oh, that's what he meant, you know. So what do you guys think about the minister's statements, you know? What great speeches you think motivate you, great orators, you know, that give you that inspirational feeling, you know, about yourself. You might have been feeling down in the dumps, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and you pop in, you know, a Sade album, you know, and got you feeling good again. You know what I'm saying? Motivation, you know, that's the key of life, is good, positive energy, you know. Let me know what y'all think about the video. Like and subscribe as well. Woke like I never saw sleep, draped from arms to feet, walking around like every harm is weak. I remember Katrina made me pawn my Jeep for that FEMA dollar. I step correct, get that instant power. She in full bloom, what a pretty flower. Just for naughty, 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 naughty. Okay. Naughty, 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 naughty.